New U.S. travel rules in 2025 are making life harder for green card holders. Under the new policy, permanent residents must now meet strict conditions before leaving the country. They must prove strong U.S. ties, such as active employment, tax records, and a permanent home address. Extended travel without permission can lead to re-entry problems or even loss of residency. Those staying abroad for more than 6 months may face questioning at airports or be asked for re-entry permits. The new rules aim to prevent misuse of green cards and ensure holders truly live in the United States. Imagine this. You've worked hard, lived in the US for years, paid your taxes, and kept your green card spotless. You decide to take a short vacation or visit family abroad. But when you return, something unexpected happens. You are pulled aside at the airport. You're questioned for hours. In some cases, you are even blocked from re-entering the United States. It sounds shocking, but it's happening more often than you think. Thousands of green card holders are now facing new scrutiny when entering the US. What changed? The laws themselves haven't. The rules haven't been rewritten. What changed is how they are being enforced. In this video, we're going to reveal 7 hidden traps in the new US immigration enforcement. One mistake, just one, could put your green card and even your future citizenship at risk. Stay with us until the end. Number 1 is the most shocking, and it hits parents the hardest. 7. Frequent short trips can put you at risk. Many green card holders believe short vacations or quick visits home are harmless. But the reality has shifted. Under the new approach, frequent short trips can trigger scrutiny even faster than a single long absence. CBP is no longer only concerned with how long you are away. They are now monitoring how often you leave. Even trips under 30 days are being counted. According to multiple reports from immigration attorneys, travelers who leave the US 4 or more times a year, even for short trips, have been flagged for questioning. Why does this matter? It comes down to intent to reside. It's not just about your address on a green card. Officers want to know if your life shows that the US is your main home. Here's an example. A person who spends 6 months straight abroad to care for a sick parent might return without issue. But someone taking 2-week trips every month for work could face questioning because it appears they live elsewhere. Data from early 2024 shows at least 800 green card holders were sent to secondary inspection for frequent short trips. Some received official notices to appear in court. Others had special notes added to their records, meaning every future trip could be scrutinized. Critics call this residency by algorithm, arguing that analyzing travel patterns without context is unfair. CBP, however, says this prevents misuse of the green card, particularly for people who live abroad while still accessing US benefits. Many green card holders, think that a re-entry permit is kind of like a safety net. A permit can let you stay abroad for up to 2 years without losing your status. But honestly, the reality today is different. Since mid-2024, over 300 green card holders with valid permits have been pulled into secondary inspections, questioned for hours, or even had their permits revoked. Some were even referred to immigration court. The rules themselves haven't changed. What has changed is really how they are applied. CBP officers now treat a permit as a request, not a guarantee. If your life appears to be centered overseas, like your home, your job, your taxes, officers may conclude you're no longer maintaining the intent to reside in the US. One immigration lawyer described it like this: "It's as if the government hands you a ticket to sit in a chair, but then punishes you for actually sitting in it." Government officials defend this approach, saying many people misuse green cards, enjoying US benefits while living abroad. But for travelers, the reality is clear. Having the right paperwork doesn't always protect you. What really matters is demonstrating that your life is truly anchored in the US. Even if you have a green card and a re-entry permit, that may not be enough anymore. Officers are increasingly demanding proof that your life is centered in the United States. The documents they might request include lease or mortgage agreements, utility bills, US tax returns, pay stubs, school enrollment for your kids, bank accounts linked to US addresses, and consistent driver's license information. If you fail to provide these, you could face hours of questioning in secondary inspection, or even get a notice to appear in immigration court. In 2024, over 1,000 travelers faced these checks, and 200 were flagged for insufficient proof. Even emergency trips, like visiting a sick parent or attending a funeral, can be scrutinized. Civil rights groups call this practice proof-based profiling, warning it favors those who are wealthy or hyper-prepared, while older or retired immigrants may struggle to provide enough documentation. Government officials argue that stronger documentation helps prevent fraud. Either way, the bottom line is, traveling without physical proof that your life is in the US can be dangerous. You might think that traveling for emergencies is safe, but honestly, the new system judges patterns of residence, not intentions. For example, a green card holder flew to India to care for her dying father for 4 months. She returned with medical documents and proof of return flights, yet was pulled into secondary inspection for hours. Her green card was marked for future scrutiny. Since 2024, 500 caregiving trips have triggered detentions or warnings. This means even trips with legitimate reasons can place your green card at risk. Advocates warn that this forces immigrants to make impossible choices, help your family, or protect your legal status. CBP officials defend the policy, saying some people previously used family emergencies as cover to live abroad permanently. But the result is that even lawful, necessary travel can now raise red flags. Many people don't realize that tax filings are now used as evidence of residency. Even if you follow all the travel rules and maintain a home in the US, filing taxes incorrectly or filing as a non-resident can, really jeopardize your green card. For example, there was one man who spent only 3 months abroad each year, but filed taxes as a non-resident to avoid double taxation. His citizenship application was rejected, and his green card was reviewed. In 2024, over 600 green card holders faced delays or denials in naturalization because of tax inconsistencies. This really shows that where you report living on tax forms can actually outweigh what your green card says. Even minor errors, like forgetting to update your address, can trigger scrutiny. Officer discretion can really decide your fate. CBP officers now have pretty broad discretion. Two people with identical travel history and documentation can actually have very different experiences. One traveler may be waved through, while the other could be sent to secondary inspection and questioned for hours. In 2024, over 1,000 green card holders reported unexpected inspections. Once flagged, future re-entry just becomes more difficult. The burden of proof shifts entirely onto the traveler. Advocates call this system green card roulette because luck, or honestly, just the judgment of an individual officer, can totally dictate outcomes. Certain groups are disproportionately affected: older immigrants, those with limited English, and individuals from targeted countries. Critics argue that too much discretion in the hands of a single officer really opens the door to bias. One trip could actually ruin your citizenship. Even a single trip before your naturalization interview can break your continuous residence requirement. Officers examine travel in the 6 to 12 months before your application very closely. For example, a green card holder flew to the Philippines for just over 6 months to settle a family inheritance. She passed her English and civics tests. Yet her application was denied because the officer concluded she had broken continuity of residence. She must now wait 4 more years to reapply. In 2024, over 700 applicants faced delays or rejections due to travel-related issues. Even legal, necessary trips can be used against you. Officers focus on intent to reside, and once your continuous residence is questioned, your green card itself could be challenged. So, bottom line, for green card holders today, the rules haven't really changed, but the enforcement and interpretation have. Your daily life, your documents, your travel patterns, and even your taxes are under scrutiny. A single misstep, a trip too long, too frequent, or too close to your naturalization interview can undo years of work. Intent matters now more than ever. Every choice you make, from where you live to how often you travel, can affect your permanent residency and your future citizenship. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Click the bell icon button to get the next video. Thank you for staying with us, and see you in the next video.